something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Watson on target here to Fuller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
56 to Mike. 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
35-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. 14.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The 20. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
47-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one on Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 50. Hey, switch gears.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Faking the give, now Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans add on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
18 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Doing 9 today.
29 is the mic. Mike.
Go, Rig. Go.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
25 yards.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Herbert throwing again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Herbert off of play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Complete.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Jamison Crowder.
Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Texans 31. Chargers 10. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Watson sack.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's letting this one go. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chargers 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Okay, break. Line 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go, D. All go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. Man open, here is Crowder. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Texans 38, Chargers 17. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Watson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chargers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's our field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now he's flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
15. First down, Los Angeles.
Run you over. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 29 is the Mike.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. And bring it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jamison Crowder with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Texans 52. Chargers 30.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
That's good.
Playing the catch.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Today's final score, Texans.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.